Hi everyone, I'm Daria Kark from Plum Realty, and today I have Dr. Rebecca Laginski from OCSI. Rebecca is a chiropractor, and Rebecca and her team take care of me when I get hurt. And I thought it would be a good opportunity for us to chat with Rebecca about working from home. A lot of you don't normally work from home and are currently forced to, and you're surrounded by your children, and maybe you don't have a dedicated office space, and so you have a makeshift space that you've put together. So just thought we'd chat with Dr. Laginski about posture and exercises and what you can do from home. So thanks for joining us, Dr. Laginski. I'm going to call you Rebecca from now on because that is easier for me. What are your overall thoughts about people working from home?
Well, through all of this, I think a lot of people are spending more time on video than they ever were before. So we're not at your normal workstation. You're spending lots of time talking to people through video. So you start to get the Zoom shoulders happening where you're going forward like this. So a few things about how to sit in your chair, but more importantly, the biggest take-home message is going to be get up and move. As much as you can, try to make things different or variable. So sometimes sit in a different chair, getting up frequently if you can. If you can take some calls walking around, walk through those calls, and then go back to sitting down. But we're just gonna go through a few things about sitting in a chair correctly, because when you're sitting for long periods of time, you start building stress through the body, and you expect certain tissues to have to handle that stress. So you want to make sure that you're moving so that you don't end up getting injured if you're in those positions for too long. And certain positions will definitely add more stress than others. So if you're laying down in your bed with a pillow propped up, computer like this with your knees, that's definitely going to add a lot more stress through the neck and the low back than sitting with a neutral spine at a chair. But even at a chair, you do need to move around. So I'm going to go over to a chair.
Awesome.
So if you're sitting here, the big thing is trying to get your bum back as far as you can so your back is neutral. You don't need to over arc your spine like this. You just want to stay neutral through the spine, your shoulders back and down. Ideally, your computer is set up so that you're not reaching too far forward with the arms, but that might not be as realistic for you when you're at your at-home setting. Biggest thing is trying to watch that your wrists aren't on an angle like this. So just put a little pad underneath your wrist to keep them neutral if you're doing lots of typing, and that your neck isn't going way forward. So this ends up putting a lot of stress through the low back and through the neck. And if it means, like, best case scenario, you're lifting up your monitor or your computer screen. So put some books underneath it if you need to so that you're looking directly at it, and tucking your chin in a little bit. If you're starting to do this, maybe make the font on your monitor a little bit bigger if you're having a hard time seeing it, and raising it up. Wear your glasses, that's another big one for at home, but try to keep the shoulders back and down, and then the head looking straight ahead, not way down or way up, because that ends up bugging you. But if you're like this for 8 hours a day, you're still gonna end up with a lot of tension. So you wanna get up and move from your chair if you can.
As you say that, I am tucking my chin back and not arching my back.
See, there you go. Even standing up, and just for a few seconds throughout the day, bringing your arms up over your head, and then taking a deep inhale, exhale, and try to lift your arms higher and further back. I don't know if you can see, I'll go down on my knees like this, so you're going further back like that. Inhale, exhale, and then resume to a normal position from there. So it's just going to try and release some of the tension that can build up.
Okay, awesome.
Then, if we want to get into some movements through the spine, so when you first wake up in the morning, you want to give yourself about 20 or 30 minutes before you start going into exercises or movements, just because you have the most fluid in your discs at that point. So waking up and starting these, maybe not the best, but throughout the workday, it can be a great way to take some of the pressure off of your back. So going into something like a cat camel, I'm just going to drop this. There you go. So if you're here, and then starting to tuck your chin under as you raise up, and you really want to push in between your hands as you do that. And then when you start to curl the other way, I like to start from the back and keep my chin tucked as long as possible until you're coming up. And then the other way, you start to round your back Keep looking up for as long as you can until you tuck back through. So you're never bottoming out. It shouldn't be a quick motion. It should be more rolling segment by segment to try and get the back moving a little bit.
Okay.
Then McGill Big Three is another good one to work on core strength in general. So core is not just the abs, which is what everybody thinks of. And this is more exercises to do at home because nobody can go to the gym anymore. But working on your core, so the abdominals for sure, also your glutes, and then working on breathing as you're doing this. So big three are the number 3 core exercises to be doing. And one of them is a curl up. So if I lay down like this, many of you have seen crunches before where you're crunching like that, but it's too much motion through the spine. Your core is actually supposed to be stability for you, not your friend movement. So you need to drop one leg, it doesn't matter which one you drop. Ideally put your hands into the small of your low back so that you can feel if your back starts pushing into them. And that's a sign that you're actually using your back muscles and moving through the spine as opposed to engaging through the core. So have your hands here, they should be able to, they don't have a lot of pressure on them. Engage through your whole core. And then tuck your chin, and you're just gonna lift your head and your shoulders up a little bit into the air. Hold here for 5 to 10 seconds, and lower back down. And then you can lift back up, and lower back down. So you're not doing the curl where you're rounding through the back, but you're still gonna engage the core.
Okay.
The other two for the McGill Big Three, one of them is everybody's favorite, the side plank. If you're starting side plank for the first time, try it with bent knees. It makes it much easier. And then you can progress to having your legs straight. But with your bent knees, you want to make sure you keep your shoulder back. And then you're just going to push through. So you go straight through the body. This is lifting up, and you're going to build strength all through the side here. If you put your hand here, you shouldn't feel your shoulder popping out like that. You should pull it right back, hold it nice and strong. Hold here for 10 to 15 seconds, then you can sit back down and repeat from there. So it's a good way to start building that strength up through the core. If you want to progress it and make it a little more challenging, put your top foot in front of your other foot. You can stack them, but in general, it can be a little bit tender, it can hurt a bit. And if it's in front, you're going to get the same core activation, and then you just lift up from there and back down after you've held that. Good?
Yep.
And then the last one of the McGill Big Three is setting up similar in that tabletop position that we started in. And here, it's all about keeping core strong. So you're going to do the opposite, arm out, leg out. But if you're just moving and flailing, it's going to be quite easy and not very effective. So you want to try and keep your core as straight as you can. There should be no motion through any of this. The motion is happening at your hip and at your shoulder. But you're always moving the opposite sides. So if you're in this position, you're going to go opposite arm and leg out, hold, and when you return, try not to let this move as you come back. So then it's opposite arm and leg out, and then keep everything nice and controlled on your way in. If you're finding you're having a hard time, a lot of people will try and kick up, and that puts too much extension through here. A good cue is kicking out and reaching forward, and then come on back.
Awesome.
All right. Other than that, you can get into pec stretching and foam rolling. If you have a foam roller at home, it can be really helpful through these things. Or a tune-up ball. If you have a ball like this, you can start working on some of the soft tissue yourself and releasing it. But a lot of it at this point is just making do with what you have at home.
Fair enough. I have a question for you. So I've been sitting at my island, which is maybe not the best spot, although I think I have my 90 degrees and my computer's up on a bunch of books and a container of Jack Daniels. So it's at the right height, but my bar stools don't have a very high back, like they have a very low back. So should I have something that has back support? Should I be sitting at my dining room table behind me here?
So a lot of it is mixing it up. So you can sit there for a short period of time and then move to your dining room for a bit. You don't need to have really high back support, but having it come up midway through the back is good. The chairs that go up to the neck, they found those aren't great for back support in general, but having something that's low is fine for a short period as well, and then moving to something with a bit more support. It'll give you variety, which is actually a good thing for right now.
Awesome. Okay, so I have 3 tune-up balls in case anyone wants to borrow them, and I have a foam roller also up for grabs for 24 hours, and then I promise to Lysol it down. So if anyone wants to borrow any, I do have some stuff at home that can be used. And Rebecca, looking forward to seeing you back at the clinic once all of this is all over.
I can't wait. It'll be great.
Thank you for taking the time to do this with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, talk soon.
Bye.